Excellent. Now let's make the dashboard look like a real business application rather than just a few pure tables. So here I can see in the dashboard tab, I'll just simply click on this option. I'll go at the top view and turn off this grid lines first. Okay. And here I'll just set the color over here. I'll just simply click on this option, and at the top, whatever color we have applied in the invoice page, simply will apply that particular color over here, which is my darkest blue over here. Okay, you can change that basis your requirement. For now, I'll keep this color as is, right? Here I'll select this B2 to until L3 over here. Okay, so let's say this and this. Okay, and what I'm going to do over here is I'll just say merge and center, which is this, right? So once I apply that, I'll add sales dashboard. Okay, so let me just add this kind of a text over here. What I will do over here is I'll just simply check if this font is available over here. SEGOEUI. Okay, so if it is available, it will take. If it is not, you can choose as per your own convenience. Simply add this. I'll add this 22 font over here, and let's make it bold since it is not really visible. So what I'm going to do, I'll just add as a white color over here, and now it's pretty much visible as a sales dashboard for me. Perfect. And since this is a fill over here already there for us, okay, which is our darkest blue, or maybe what we can do over here is, okay, we'll keep this as a white, and only for this particular color we'll keep it like this. Okay, other way around, whatever you wish to do it. Let's keep it like this because our theme is going like this, white, and the fill color is a blue, so we'll go with this particular theme only, and let's keep it like this. Perfect. I'll keep it middle. Okay. Now the sales dashboard is done. Now what I need into B4 to until L4, which is this. I'll add some sort of text over here. Okay. So let's say invoice analytics. Okay. And business overview. So simple text I have added over here. Okay. In your case, that can be different, but for now I have added this kind of a text over here. Let's keep it 11 only. And if in case you want to change the font, you can simply change the font and append it. For now, I'll keep this as a Aptos only. Okay. And once it is done, I'll add the gray color, whatever we have applied here in the invoicing. The similar fashion, we're gonna apply the color code over here. Great. Now we are moving ahead and creating a KPI cards. Okay. Here, what I'm going to do is simply I'll add total sales over here. Okay. And once I add that, I'll add the formula over here. Let's say sum. Cool. And once I add the sum over here, let me just go to a invoice database, go up here, and here from this F2 to until this. Okay, select any proper range over here. I'll just select the F21 over here, close this bracket, and hit the enter button over here. So total sales I have added over here. Perfect. I'll keep it centrally aligned and keep it like this. Make it bold, your titles. Cool. So this is how I have added the total sales over here. Now what I need the next value, which is invoices over here. Okay, so invoices here, I'll say invoices. Perfect. And I'll add as a is equal to count A. Okay, count A, and again I'll go here invoice databases, and here let's say A2 to until, again the similar fashion we're gonna select the same range over here as well. Perfect. Count A formula we have applied. Okay, now the KPI card 3. So KPI card will be a customers. Okay, so let's say customers over here. Cool. And again I'll just say count A over here, and here I'll say unique entries. Okay, so we don't have to get the duplicate entries there, so that's what I'm applying the unique formula over here. And here invoice database, I'll select this customers and simply apply the logic over here, which is 21 over here. Perfect. And once it is done, what I'm going to do over here is I'll just close this and then apply the enter option over here. Perfect. And that's how I get the value over here. So now we need the average invoices. Okay, so let's say average invoices. Okay, here I'll add is equal to average and then invoice database. Let's say F2, select this and then hit the enter button over here. Add and let's keep it like this. Okay, currently we don't have any kind of data there. Okay, so that's what we are getting, 1 0 and division right now. Okay, as and when we applied automation here inside the invoices, okay, that time we can see the save invoices, the data gets saved here and we get those data shown in the dashboard field there. Okay, and here I'll say GST collected. Okay, and I'll add some over here. Let's say invoice database again, and from here I would need the overall GST amount. Simply select this and then hit the enter button over here. Cool. Let's see last one, which is highest invoice. Okay, and let's say max. I'll go here and in the F2 again to until this particular range. Simply select this, close it and hit the enter button over here. And that's how I have plotted the KPIs over here. Once I have it, simply select this all, make it centrally aligned and even middle as well, make it bold properly. Okay, so you think will get bold automatically. And once I have it, what I'm going to do over here is I'll apply some sort of background at the this, right? So this is how I will apply. Suppose this is the background for this invoices. I'll apply this particular color. Okay, you can choose basis your own requirement, folks. Perfect. And here I'll add this particular color. Cool. And let's say this. And once I applied all, we'll adjust some sort of changing there. Okay. So perfect. So this is the overall alignment. And let me just adjust this. Perfect. So here I'll just pull this at the bottom. Simply select this all. Click on this option. Perfect. And adjust this customers. And this is the value. Simply select this, make it middle and increase this. Okay, so you will get the appropriate value visual there. And once I have it, let's select this all. Okay, and make it white over here. Okay, and this background I'll change it to this. Perfect. And that's how I have applied the overall color coding over here. And now what I'm going to do, I'll just say all border over here, even this as well, all border. Perfect, all border. Average invoice as well, all border. GST collected, all borders. Highest invoice, all borders over here. Perfect. I'll see the overall font family for me. Okay, the 11 11 something like that. Okay, and that's how I have plotted the KPI cards over here. Cool. And if you want to add any kind of an icons over here, okay, you can definitely do that. Simply go at the top. Okay, insert one more row, go here, insert, and in the icon section you can add the overall icons over here. Let's say total sales, I'll say amount, or maybe cost. I'll type here cost. Okay, so when I type a cost, I will get this kind of logos here. Okay, so simply add that and keep it at the top because you have the space available over here. You can utilize that particular space. Cool. Again, go here, insert icon. Let's say I'll add the business over here. So let's say what type of businesses, we will get it over here, right? So simply select this. Okay, I'll add this as well. Perfect. And let's check this. Okay, and what else we have? We have the average invoice GST collected, right? So let's say go at the bottom. Okay, okay. And this type of icons I'm just importing over here. In your case, those can be different because those were KPIs are different, right? So you can simply change that as per your own requirement. For now, I'm just keeping those here. Okay. So GST collected, I'll keep this here. Cool. And highest invoice, this is what I will keep this. Okay, just move this and keep it. Okay. Customers. Okay, so customers is basically, I'll keep it this as the customers. Okay. Again, if in case this space is not really fitting, add one more row. Okay, that's completely fine. It's in your hand. What type of visualization you make it over here. Okay, folks. And here, these are the invoices. So I'll ensure that these are the invoices for me. I'll keep it like this. Average invoice. So let's say average invoice is this. Cool. And once I add those logos there, right, what I have to do, I have to apply the color codings as well accordingly, right? So here, I'll just go here and check the color code properly. Okay, if in case you don't want to add that from there, simply you can choose it from here as well. Okay, whatever color code, it's your header, right? So simply you can add similar kind of a color code, so it will go with the proper flow, right? Otherwise it will be a odd man out kind of scenario for you. Cool. And simply change this and this one as a invoice. So let's say this one I'll keep it gold because this is the yellow one. Okay, these are the coins for me. Cool. And that's how I have added this entire KPI cards over here. Perfect. Okay, now this values you see over here, what I have did over here is, okay, to get the accurate result over here, I have applied some sort of values here. Okay, so let me just unhide this. So just a dummy raw entries manually I have added over here to get the accurate result here in the dashboard. Otherwise, you will get the 0 0 result over here, and we are not able to really gauge it if our dashboard is really showing the correct result. Okay, so that's what I have just now added the dummy entries for now. Okay, later on we're gonna take the help of VBA, whatever we have discussed earlier, right? And we can create this automated one flow right over here. Perfect. So here, since we have added this dummy entries over here, so let me just apply some sort of editing over here. Okay, and this is the dummy entries over here. So let's add, this is the header. Okay, centrally align and make it like this. Okay, so you see, this is the invoice number. Okay, date, customer name, amount, GST, grand total, paid or pending. This kind of statuses we have added in the invoice database over here. Now, if we move ahead, okay, in the dashboard itself, we have to apply some sort of charts here. Okay, when we talk about sales dashboard, we go into more detail and understand what type of charts and visualization we can see it over here, right? So before I begin that, let me just apply some sort of formatting here. Okay, invoices is there, customers is there, average invoices, okay, and the GST collected. Okay, so let me just add this as well, and highest invoice, and apply the number formatting correctly. And that's how I have applied the number formatting in a correct way. Perfect. And once I have it, what we need over here is, I'm just creating a pivot table from my invoice database over here. Okay, so simply select this and I'll go here, insert, and apply the pivot table over here. So let's say pivot over here, and this is the pivot table fields for me. Here, I'll add date in the rows, right? Values, I'll add grand total over here. Okay, and that's how I can see this is the overall pivot for me. I'll close this. I'll go at the top, recommended chart. Okay, and let's select the clustered column chart for me. Okay, simply select this. Keep it very simple so you can understand and your leadership also understand what exactly meaning of your dashboard, right? So let's do a control X from this and paste it in the dashboard. Later on we'll edit this. Okay, for now I'm just pasting this over here. Cool. Now, as I have told you, right, the best way to create a pivot, as and when you create a one pivot table, you just have to simply copy the existing one and paste it over here, right? And when you paste that, you will get the second pivot table over here. Since we don't really require the same pivot over here, perfect. So simply add the this kind of a pivot table. Now, what type of elements you can show it over here? Okay, these are the customers. okay, GST you see, okay, paid, non-paid, okay, those kind of nothing. So here I'll say how many are paid. So, okay, so let's say status over here, paid or pending, and this is the total amount over here. Perfect. Close this, go here, insert recommended chart and add the pie chart over here. Simply add the pie and let's close this and simply paste it over here. Cool. And this is the overall status. Perfect. If in case you want to add the title over here, you can definitely add that. And here I can see the payment status. So I will click on this option and let's say payment status. Okay. And let's delete this. Really possible. Just hide all. Cool. Delete this as well. Click on this option, data labels. Great. And this is the data callout pending, and this one is the paid over here. Great. Close this, and here also right click over here, hide all. And what exactly it is? So it's a date wise bifurcation. So let's go again in the invoice database over here. It's a date, right? And this is the grand total over here. So date wise invoicing, we can see it over here. So let's say date wise invoicing. Okay, so which particular date we get this more invoices, so we can see over here, right? And delete this because those are not really making a sense. Even delete this as well. Here we'll keep this grid lines in a vertical way. Let's keep it like this. Okay, and data labels, let's turn that on. Perfect. And that's how I can see how beautifully we have added this two charts over here. You can also open this and keep it like this. So your overall pending payment, you can see it like this, right? And this is the paid section over here. Cool. I'll just go here next and see what type of insights we can create it over here, right? GST amount, total amount, and this is the total GST amount, right? How many invoice numbers we already added there over here, right? So invoices are 5 over here. So we are not really going to create those another view there, right? So because it's already synced over here. I have covered more and more elements over here. Okay, so whatever elements here in the invoice database, we have visually just showcased over here inside the dashboard over here, right? Okay, so that's how I have covered this. And let me just show you a show tab over here, and you can see in one go itself, that's how we have created the sales dashboard over here, right? And if in case you want to turn on the slicers and do it, you can definitely add the slicers and make the link and create a interactive dashboard. But I think this is truly important to see entire view what exactly happened with your invoices. This gives the entire picture for your invoices. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'll just move this at the last and let's say pure data. Okay, because it's not really making a sense for us and there is a no need to change here and there. So I'll just move this here. Perfect. And if in case you want to change your dashboard by any chance, okay, simply go here, change any color basis your own requirement. Simply you can change that and let's keep it any one color over here. Perfect. And that's how I have kept this my dashboard over here, which is my sales dashboard for me. Okay, now in the upcoming scenario we're gonna add a buttons over here. Okay, this is the buttons. Basically we are going to activate those buttons, so as and when we add any entries over here, those will automatically get saved in our invoice database and our dashboard get refreshed automatically. Okay, and that's how beautifully we have developed our sales dashboard over here.